All right, let's dive into a truly mind-bending concept today. We're going to unpack an idea that sits right at the intersection of AI, blockchain, theoretical physics, and even a little bit of philosophy. It's called the coherence anchor thesis, and it's trying to solve one of the single biggest roadblocks for the future of artificial intelligence.
It all boils down to this one question. It seems simple, right? But when a self-driving car crashes or a medical AI gets a diagnosis wrong, who's on the hook? This is not just some philosophical debate. We're talking about a multi-trillion-dollar problem that is literally stalling the entire autonomous economy. Why? Because right now, there's no real way to prove what an AI was intending to do.
So, to tackle this head-on, a recently published thesis puts forward a really fascinating business solution. It's called the Integrity Engine, and it's designed to be the ultimate AI liability shield, a system that could create an unbreakable, totally auditable chain of evidence for every single decision an AI makes. So here's the breakdown of why we have this crisis of trust. First, you've got the black box problem. We often don't know how an AI reaches a conclusion. Then, there's something called the temporal gap. This is the scary idea that an AI's programming could actually change in the split second between making a decision and carrying out the action. Put those together and you get untraceable liability. And that catastrophic risk is exactly what's keeping AI out of really high-stakes fields like medicine and security. We just can't trust what we can't verify.
Okay, so the proposed solution is this: a post-quantum secure dual ledger system. Yeah, that is a mouthful, I know. But let's break it down. Post-quantum secure just means it's designed to be safe from attacks by even future quantum computers. And dual ledger system? Well, think of it as two interconnected, unhackable digital record books that work together to anchor an AI's actions to its certified intent.
And to make this whole idea really click, the Integrity Engine is built on a brilliant metaphor: the human nervous system. It's like it's creating a digital version of a central nervous system for the AI's thoughts and a peripheral nervous system for its actions.
And this is where it gets really clever. You can see how the thesis translates these big philosophical ideas into practical business terms. The W chain, standing for wisdom, becomes the certified model state ledger. You can think of this as the AI's internal will. Then you have the J chain, for justice, which is the autonomous action ledger. This is the official record of its external deeds.
So here's how it works in practice. The W chain, the will, stores a unique cryptographic fingerprint, a hash, of the AI's approved, certified programming at any given moment. It's a perfect snapshot of its intent. The J chain, the deed, is what records the final action out in the real world. The whole point of the system is to forge an unbreakable, mathematically verifiable link between the two.
Okay, but that's the theory. How does the system actually enforce that link? How does it guarantee that every single deed